Acuiti Airport Accelerator is built to showcase our knowledge and expertise in aeronautical billing. This accelerator is readily available with us. Our airport accelerator will facilitate and expedite SAP BRIM implementation for airports, will enable us to leverage best practices from our experience, and also enable our customer to visualize the future system at a very early stage of the project. In this short video, we will cover 6 scenarios. Parking fee. This is calculated based on the number of hours the plane is parked in a parking bay. Landing fee. This is calculated based on the maximum takeoff weight. Landing charges. Any surcharges for peak hour landing. Slab-based discount. Discount given on the number of landings for flight. Discounts based on specific aircraft and nature. Passenger charges based on the number of passengers in the flight and the class, such as first class, business class, and economy. Let's take an example where flight AJ-A6ABC landed with 100 pax count at 2 hours. First parking time started at 2:05 hours at parking bay E01 and ended at 5 hours. Then from E01 plane was towed to another parking bay E02, which started at 5:05 hours and ended at 8 hours. Then from E03 plane was towed to another parking bay E03, which started at 8:05 hours and ended at 10 hours. The flight gets to the runway and takes off at 10:05 hours with 125 pax. Now we are looking into the SAP front-end Fiori screen, which will be used by the business end user. This screen can be customized based on the roles provided to the user. Now we are looking at the contract that is agreed between the airline and the airport. In the contract, we have business partner maintained as sold to party, which is the ABC Airlines for this demo. We can navigate to the business partner by clicking on the hyperlink. Here you can find all the business partner related information. Let's go back to the contract. A contract is created by assigning a product to the customer. The product has the collection of all services, charges, and discounts that the airline is entitled to. A charge plan is attached to a product which is created in convergent charging system for rating charging and purpose. Charge plans consist of decision tree-based pricing, logic configuration, and price tables to calculate the charges and discounts. The pricing is managed in a convergent charging system. Now we are simulating the transactions. For simulation purposes, we have created a web link to upload the data from Excel into SAP system. In the real project, there will be interfaces created to get the data from upstream system into convergent mediation and then to SAP BRIM. First, we are loading the landing information, and this is the file that is loaded. Here we have the user ID, which is the technical resource ID on the contract, and transaction ID is to identify the unique transactions. Then we have aircraft-related information and the information for the landing date and time, number of passengers, and passengers by each class. With this file load, we are calculating 2 charges and 1 discount item. Landing fee. Passenger charges. Aircraft special discount. Transaction ID is captured as external reference, which is a unique identifier for each events. Here you can see the amount calculated based on the information loaded through the file. Now we will load the parking information and the departure information. As the aircraft was parked in 3 different bays, you will see 3 parking charges calculated based on the duration of the parking. With the departure file load, we are calculating 3 charges: departure fee, landing surcharges for peak hour, passenger charges. Once you have all the charges captured for the aircraft, it will be billed and invoiced, and billing and invoicing document will be generated. Billing and invoicing will be an automated background job, no manual intervention required. This is the invoicing document. Under the Items tab, you can see all the charges which are included for this invoice. During invoicing, we are also calculating the discount based on the number of landings for the aircraft, which is 25% for 1 to 7 landings and 50% for 8 to 15 landings. By clicking on the preview, you can see the invoice form generated for this document with all the information of the charges and discounts. Under the Posting Document tab, you can see the subledger, Posting Document. It has the information for the GL accounts for accounting purposes. Our airport accelerator also covers the scenario of partner revenue share. In many cases, an airport may want to provide some services through some partner and then provide them their revenue share for the services provided by them. Revenue share for the partner is also calculated based on the same chargeable events received from operational systems. In this example, revenue is being shared for handling the customer, and it is calculated on the passenger charges. 5% of the passenger charges are shared with the partner as their revenue. You can see the external reference ID, which is one of the links for customer charges and partner revenue share. And this is the invoice document for a partner. You can see the credit amount that is being shared with the partner as revenue share. In this short video of Acuiti Labs Airport Accelerator, we quickly showed you the end-to-end process of aeronautical billing using SAP BRIM. We also understand that the pricing parameters can also change at any time, and the below video is going to show you how easily you can update your price plans in SAP BRIM. Let's take an example of the parking fee. As you can see, as per the current price plan, we have maintained a couple of price tables. These are called mapping tables and range tables. Currently, we have defined the pricing based on initial pricing parameters. Going forward, if we need to include aircraft ICAO code into consideration, all we need to do is to add ICAO as another column in the table and maintain corresponding pricing. Then we need to go to the charge plan and assign the new table. That's all. From now onwards. Parking fees will be determined based on all existing parameter along with aircraft ICAO code. You can see how easy it is to implement any price change in SAP BRIM.